Rob.
Tony.
And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the And I'm Rob.
I'm Tony.
And today we're going to be playing some Aggro Druid. Hopefully we can pull off those sweet 3 wins in a row with it that we normally do with our deck guides and ranked. Then we'll talk about what we do, why we do it, and then if we happen
Sorry, my phone is going crazy.
to lose one on the way. As long as it's not the first game, we get a redemption game. So the worst we go is 3-1, the best we go is 3-0.
I am so excited for Standard. These cancerous ass decks that are on ladder right now are so triggering me.
Tony's not even playing, he's getting upset. I'm actually pretty upset because the last games, like, it's been bullshit, guys. Fuck this meta, and I just hate this game until Standard. But we're going to play anyway because that is my job.
Yes.
All right, so we can coin on 2 to summon 2 mounted raptors. That's pretty good. And I almost want to say Aggro Druid. I was going to say we're playing Aggro Druid, so like that's pretty cancer too, but not as cancerous as some of the other decks that are on ladder. Like, it's really not even that great anymore. Before, Aggro Druid was like the Aggro Shaman of today.
Yeah.
Now the Aggro Shaman of today is like the enhanced version of Secret Paladin of yesterday.
All right.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, totally. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Most cancerous deck, Tony. First cancerous deck, and then we'll do top 3. But then what's the number 1, in your opinion, is the most cancerous deck? You know my answer.
I'd have to say the Secret Paladin is
Okay.
like the be-all, end-all cancerous deck. Aside from that, I mean, I hate saying mid-druid is the most cancerous deck, but
It's a runner-up for 2.
I got Force of Nature Savage Druid like so much last night, and then I got so mad I started playing mid Druid as well, and then I won like 4 games straight by turn 8 because of Force of Nature, Innervate, Savage Roar. So like I had to join the cancer. It was the only way. Can't beat the cancer
Unless you
join
are
them.
the cancer. We actually win next turn.
Oh damn!
That's what I'm saying. Oh man, Ezekiel Bot, what a nice card there. Do we still win though? That is the question.
5, 10.
So this is
15,
10.
16, 17, 18.
I see 6. No, I see. All right, so we have 10,
We have
16.
20. Boom.
That's what it looks like.
Boom's your best bet.
Boom is my
Theoretically
best bet.
win next turn. Unless you have some crazy combo this turn, we win.
Do we want to kill off this 3-3?
Sure.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah. It makes it so shit. Yeah.
Shadow Flame?
Yeah, I was kind of... Shadow Flame clears basically our entire board.
Oh boy.
Ah, here comes Shadow Flame. Or Dark Bomb, what the fuck? And then Shadow Flame.
There it is.
Seems pretty good, bro. We still win though. Hopefully.
Ooh.
How much damage is this? This is now 6, 7, 8.
On 6,
Nope.
7, 8. Yeah, charge.
Not enough.
Alright, now we win next turn. This deck is very fast, obviously. And usually when the cards fall in your hand right, you can win by like turn 5 or 6.
Yeah.
If they fall in your hands right, it's, oh,
Here comes the taunt. Here comes the taunt.
please no.
Here comes the
Please
taunt.
no.
He's had 2 giants so far. Shadow Flame.
He's gonna dig. He's looking for it. He's looking for that defender. Was it playing Zoo?
No,
Or
he's
is it-
playing
or-
Handlock.
sorry, Hand.
This is what I'm saying. Handlock is for some reason really popular.
Which is weird because it disappeared for the longest time.
I just think it's weird because they run 1 Shadow Flame and 1 heal bot. No, I actually might run 2 heal bots, but everybody
You win
seems
next
to
turn anyway.
Yeah, but it seems like even with as good, like the start that we had should have been able to beat literally any deck, just because of how quick it was.
That Shadow Flame fucked us up.
Yeah, but everybody seems.
Wow,
to be
I
having-
didn't even see the swipe face. I was like, okay, Force of Nature. Sorry, Savage Roar, trade into that, and then you can break, and then he swiped that.
Just swipe face.
Yeah.
Winning question.
How the fuck did I not even see that?
How do I miss those times where I have Archmage on the field? You're like, why don't you just make more fireballs? I'm like, well, that's pretty good, Tony.
Or you, Rob, you have 7 mana and Dr. Broom in hand. Why didn't you play Dr. Broom?
I don't know.
Literally no reason to. No board, no nothing. It's just, why didn't you play Dr. Boom?
I don't know. Cool beans. Oh, I thought that. Oh, I mean, I guess he couldn't say cool beans, so it's a 5. So it is cool beans, but he's being ghetto about it.
No, he's being internet about it.
Oh, okay. What do we do here?
Turn 2 Savage Roar. Or sorry, Fel Reaver. I can't
Is
fucking...
it turn 2 Fel Reaver? This looks like. Yeah, right?
Yeah. Turn 2, coin for 3, then 2 more, 5.
So we need to keep Mounted Raptor. My question, for some reason, I thought...
Anyway.
What will happen, folks?
We get milled to shit.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, end turn. Next turn, the fun starts.
This is like the largest creatures in our deck. These are the highest drops. The only thing we're missing right now is Druid of the Claw.
Mind if I roll
Yep.
Oh, what the fuck?
Patrons. Which means we probably win.
All right, well.
Let's do it. Go big or go home. Guys, we have been trying to do this deck guide for a little while, and last time we did a turn 2, one of these, we got super milled. I mean, like, unbelievably milled by this priest. He
I'm
had
just
20
scared of
cards and we
execute.
hit 3.
I almost liked Innervate Keeper to silence this. Mounted Raptor on 3, coin on 4 into Fell. But I think he has an execute. This looked like an execute kind of card.
Oh!
No execute. That's insane.
Oh,
we actually have the ability, Tony, to attack.
Oh. What is he?
He's trying to mill, son. He's going mill zone.
I guess.
I don't give a fuck what he mills.
It's not over. Okay, go face.
Hell yeah, go face. What else would we go? We have
trade. Obviously.
Will he have that execute though?
Oh shit, dude. I don't know.
If he doesn't have the execute, he swung into it, so he's still digging.
Bash? You wouldn't run Bash, would he? What? Bash in the patron?
Have fucking mercy. It's not patron. He interrage, you're right. Why would he have Loot Hoarder in here? That's such a weird card to have.
I mean, it dies to Whirlwind effect, to draw 2 damage. I don't fucking know.
So on turn 5, it's going to be Loatheb,
Did you
Claw,
just
or
keep
Fell.
her face?
Hell yeah. More cards on board. I think we Claw into taunt mode. Or not, yeah, taunt mode. No, we don't charge it in there.
Come on. Fast.
Fast and hard.
Stop.
Alright, so Loatheb next turn for that sweet GG so he can't brawl. He could brawl out now, but we're going to hope he doesn't have brawl
Brawl
in
on
hand.
patrons? Does that even exist?
No, not really.
I mean, he did play Loot Hoarder and Bash. Bash is what gets me.
He could have a Tech Master, bro.
A Tech Master? MC Tech?
No, he just could be a Tech Master.
Oh, yeah.
Told you.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Why wouldn't... Of course it fucking matches us up with the patron. His Elise is going to live. Ooh. At least... I would have been... Did we just get a murder? That's pretty exciting. How do we want to do this? Do we want to Fell Reaver?
I don't know. Safer bet. I mean, he already brawled once, so what the fuck would
Oh, yeah. We're going to Loatheb for sure. We have Savage Roar in our hand. Am I retarded? We can just win next turn. Now we can't cast any spells. So Shield blocks out of the question. Bash Execute out of the question. Slams out of the question. You got to...
Alright, that answers what this deck is.
Fuck you, mate.
Hey, we have combo. Wow.
Dude, this fucking dude.
Dude, what the shit? Reno Warrior.
This fucking guy.
I praise him, though.
Fucking
Who the fuck plays that?
This fucking guy. Cool Beans just takes boom.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, that's
still bad because now our Savage Roar is not as powerful. And he gets Belcher. Jesus Christ. How did he get so good? Alright, so we have to make this trade.
Yeah. Then make
This trade. So then we're going to passive when we have to kill this bot. So
right,
I think
Wrath Cycle.
Well then how do we kill this 3/3?
Force of nature. We just hit our bomb into it. It'll kill it, obviously.
Alright, we'll see. It's gonna kill our 2/3. Ooh, it went face. Of course it just completely dodges it.
Alright, just play that and then Wrath that, and then we win next turn.
Are we sure we have enough damage for that though?
Force of Nature Savage Roar next turn.
Oh, how you doing?
You crazy?
Alright.
We just like super win next turn. If
We
theoretically
actually could have just stealth Druid to the Claw passive. And then saved him from milling, just in case he's able to clear board.
Another
I don't know he's gonna clear board, man. This guy is filled with fucking surprises.
We have Force of Nature Savage Roar.
This guy just played Reno and a Warrior. Swing, oh gosh. Alright, mill more. At least we still have combo in our hand. We win because of combo in our hand, if anything.
If anything.
If anything?
Anything can happen.
This is so much damage.
Execute.
Watch double execute.
Oh my fucking
Double
God.
execute
in the
here it
Reno
is.
deck. If he managed to pull out double execute in a Reno deck,
Top deck's the what? There's one execute. We are now out of cards. That still doesn't matter. Give him the hello.
All right, Force of Nature Savage Roar. Here we go. At least we were able to save combo 1. Do you remember when it milled both Force of Natures and a Savage Roar?
Yeah, buddy. It milled Force of Nature, Savage Roar.
Damn, dude. All right, one more. Right? Yeah.
One more. We won 2 in a row, which is really surprising. Our luck today is bad. The deck is good. Don't worry. The deck is good. We're just bad.
Reno Warrior.
We're playing some weird decks,
Dude,
man.
that was... I knew it was something fishy about... There was something fishy about
There was
Loot
something fishy
Hoarder
going on.
and Bash and what seemed an Inner Rage. I was like,
Very weird.
this is Patron, but it's not Patron.
Yeah, I didn't even pick up on the Inner Rage being Patron. I don't know why. Obviously, Inner Rage goes in Patron, but...
Yeah.
I must protect.
And then that's the only thing I could see Loot Hoarder in. But then again, I've never actually fucking seen Reno Warrior.
I don't like the Creeper.
No,
You're
I
the
don't
Saber's
either.
fine. Innervate's cool.
Fell
Reaver?
Cool. Oh,
Keeper's cool.
could play something. We could tempo out a nice keeper.
How do we want to
turn
do this?
2.
Double Innervate. Oh, where's our
If
boom
only-
at?
No. Where's our Fell Reaver? Double Innervate.
Turn 1,
turn
Fell
1.
Reaver. Or you can do straight up turn
Is Fell Reaver
3
a
boom.
classic card?
egg. Okay.
No, that's a GBG card.
What's up?
Fell Reaver, is that a
On the prowl.
I guess we
classic
could have
or-
Innervate Silence. That was a choice as well.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel as nice.
No.
I was hoping we could draw into a 5-drop or fucking A. Why can't we? I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste an Innervate for 1 mana.
Yeah. Then we can Force of Nature next turn to totally win, bro. I say we just go this. No point to kill the thing. Set up for an...
This feels so
We
bad.
do have a pretty early Force of Nature Savage Roar there.
We do, but that's not going to be enough to beat
No,
this
it'll be
Warlock.
more
He is
than
playing Zoo, though, so he could get lucky there. There's the Juggler. He's going to get some good pings off here. Hopefully he doesn't, but we all know it's like a 25% chance it doesn't die. Yeah. He'd get a swipe. Swipe's cool.
Swipe would be nice. Oh, how you doing?
I almost like the Keeper.
Does silence?
To,
Oh, yeah,
to deal
kill
2
that.
damage to that. We develop a creature, and we can save
And
the
then we can
swipe.
pop that and swipe it.
That is true.
If necessary. All depends on
I
how
feel like a
this
Power
next turn-
Overwhelming is coming, or a Defender. There's Peddler and Power Overwhelming.
Most likely. You feel pretty good.
We're gonna play this smart. We're gonna play this smart.
Oh, wow. We're good at
Our
that.
hand consists of literally nothing. Like, Innervates are nothing, and then the Savage Roar Force of Nature is nothing because we can't do anything.
It's a
There's the
finisher.
PO. Told you. Did this come out of the Peddler? It did not. Alright, so he's gonna get that. Alright, that's perfectly fine. So he's gonna buff up the field, and it's gonna be very prone to swipe. So we're just gonna swipe the Spider and say, how you doing?
Ooh, double Innervate Loatheb. And then dies to that in a Dark Bomb.
I honestly like double Innervate Loatheb here.
Because
Because if we draw into a creature next turn,
I mean, we're probably going to end up playing Loatheb anyway next turn. Might as well just play him now.
stop fucking moving the cards in my hand, please. I almost played Savage Roar there by accident.
Oh, that
would have just cost us the game. Yeah, because this turn's going to be Force of Nature, or we draw a creature, we'll just play that. So going
Yeah,
face.
Force of Nature by itself is really not a very good card.
Wow, no play with him. There's another Force of Nature. How do we want to do this? If we go face with everything, what if we Force of Nature now? This
mean,
is
we push
obviously
11
going
damage and
this is
then
obviously going face.
Are you thinking about passive and killing
Well, it's
that
either
off
passive,
instead?
kill this off, or Force of Nature, deal 2 more face. I think we just pass. We'll take it easy. We'll take it easy.
Okay.
We'll use this to clear minions. But I feel like he's going to Plosion the Loatheb and then maybe be able to get it down with like Elven Archer or something. Some fucking crazy combo. You know this guy's got
Elven
some...
Archer.
Dude, I am so...
Bran, Elven Archer. Here it comes.
Alright, Egg. I'm assuming a Defender here. 2 mana. What would he target this? Corruption? Okay.
Dark Peddler, okay.
So... Leper Gnome.
Could Leper Force of Nature.
We could Leper
You
Force
get
of
him
Nature.
pretty damn low. Get him down to 5. And then we
Seems
have Force
alright.
of Nature next turn. Providing he can't heal in some way.
Alright. So we're pushing lethal next turn if he doesn't play a ton.
Zoo doesn't run a lot of heal. I mean,
Zoo runs no heal, but they do run 2 defenders. Well, the new ones do. The new Cancer. Never before seen. So he's going to play a creature and defender. So Abusive Sergeant, he makes the trade with the Leper. Summons the 4/4, and then he puts the taunt in between them. It would make sense for him. Yep, see?
that's good.
Powerful plays. Powerful plays, but we still win, I think.
Almost.
Yeah, we don't win exactly yet, do we? Okay.
No,
So
Force
this
of
Force
Nature
Nature
can't
Salvage
clear.
Roar.
Force of Nature can't clear.
What do we Living Roots this guy?
We win next turn if he can't heal. Yeah, we win next turn if he can't heal.
So Living Roots this dude?
Yeah, sets us up for a win next turn.
Okay. So as long as he doesn't taunt up again, we're okay.
That'd
He
be
can
pretty
still
good.
use his passive though. So if he uses his passive, like so the problem there, I almost wanted to Living Roots face so he couldn't use his passive again.
Dark Peddler for another taunt.
That would suck. So if we would have Living Roots face and we draw like a keeper or a swipe. We draw a swipe anyway.
Ooh, that's bad.
Don't give him all taunt. Alright, just 1 taunt. That's pretty lucky.
Alright, we still win.
Yep. We were able to pull off that sweet win.
Woo!
That's 3 in a row, folks. That is 3 in a row.
Boom.
Okay, so face 4, and then 4 to face. Alright guys, that was nice 3 wins in a row with the Aggro Druid.
Yeah, we didn't even need a redemption game. We and on a win streak for the next guide, tip video, whatever the fuck we do. Alright, let's go over the deck. It's pretty straightforward. It looks a lot like mid with the inclusion of yeah, it looks
It
a lot
doesn't
like
look
mid.
a lot like mid at all. What the fuck
Dude,
are
it
you
looks
talking about?
just like mid.
Okay, so I'm gonna...
It starts
So Innervate, obviously a staple. The Living Roots, most of the time you're going to be summoning the 1/1 Groots, so you can make a pretty powerful Savage Roar. You most of the time never do the extra 2 damage unless you're making a value trade with it and you have to kill the creature. Like before, we used the Living Roots to kill the Taunt card, so we wouldn't have to swing one of our Treants into it. But most of the time you'll be making the 1/1s with that. The 1 Leper is basically just to follow up with a decent 1-drop. It also puts in at least 2 damage with its Death Rattle, which most of the time is enough to kill them. So you can actually, let's say you need to deal 2 damage extra and you have a Wrath in your hand instead of a Living Roots, you can Wrath your Leper Gnome to draw 1 and do 2 damage. So keep that combo in mind. Obviously you're going to use these Wraths to clear board and or to draw the Ass Pirates to get you ahead because you're not running Wild Growths. The Sabers, you can make sure you... Most of the time, you're putting these into stealth and then attacking, so it's like your mini Shade of Naxxramas. You can actually run the Shades in this deck if you really want, if you can find room, but I found they're a little bit too slow because as soon as you attack with them, they die. It works out in mid-range Druid because you can hide them for so long.
And you can develop them.
Yeah, there's a lot of creatures that you can make trades with besides the Shade and mid-range, but in this deck, everything is meant to go face. Not really a lot of trading here, unless you're going against, a Zoo deck where whoever controls the board wins. The Haunted Creepers, again, just generate more cards, very similar to like the Token Druid. You want as many cards on the field as you can so you can get that really strong Savage Roar. Of course, Savage Roar is a staple. The Mounted Raptor, it's like the mini Shredder. Keep really sticky, and the 1-drops that come out of here are really powerful as well, as long as if you can get like a Divine Shield one, or you can get, what's her name?
The 2/4. Oh, there's
Mana
the 2/4.
Addict.
Oh, there's Mana Addict. That's a pretty good one. She's good for some burst damage.
I know, I think she's a true drop. She's not a 1-drop. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because she does drop out of Shredder.
Swipe, obviously, pretty much a staple. The Keeper of the Groves are your silence, so instead of running Ironbeak, you run these guys to silence those Belchers.
Or
to
some
get
of that
through.
extra damage for that
2 damage space. Piloted Shredder, obviously a really sticky minion. Druid of the Claw, only running 1 of these because I found 2 is too much. Like, you're already running Loatheb and Fel Reaver, so like running 6 5-drops in a deck that you need a 1 and a 2-drop is really kind of hard to it's hard to fit in there. You don't want these guys unless you have Innervates, and you're only running 2 Innervates, so I found this is a pretty good ratio. Obviously, the double Force of Nature, the Savage Roar combo, that's won us many, many games, and then the Dr. Boom, because the guy's just broken. Along with, on top of Dr. Boom, they're scared of Savage Roar, because the Boom bots then can deal 3 damage each, plus your explosion, so... yeah, that pretty much sums up the deck. Pretty straightforward. There's a few... The early game of this deck is probably the hardest part of the deck because you're not really sure what to innervate out because there's no draw mechanism in this deck whatsoever. You have 0 draw. So basically you have to use your cards very effectively, pick up those value trades if you need to make trades, and make sure you're not playing minions unless, like, you don't want to play minions into their death because you don't have the ability to make up for that in draws. So just be careful at the beginning of the game, make sure you're innervating out the right targets, and yeah, and then keep in mind also, if you get a really bad starting hand, which is going to happen, you're going to get fucking obliterated with this deck. This deck requires you to have a turn 2 drop. If you don't have at least a 2 drop, you're most likely
If you
going
have
to lose
not
that
played
game.
something by turn 2, you're going to have a bed.
Yeah.
Or by turn 3, 1 or 2 drops.
Yeah, so it's just, keep that in mind. Can't win them all. And,
Another note, also, Savage Druid doesn't always have to be comboed with Force of Nature in this deck. If you have a lot of creatures, it's so well worth putting out that extra damage a lot of the times.
So, like, on turn 3, let's say you Living Roots on turn 1, make 2 guys. On turn 2, you play, like, the 3/2 Invisible Tiger, and on turn 3, you have no other play besides Savage Roar. Savage Roaring 3 creatures, that's pretty good. That's automatically
damage.
8 damage for 3 mana, so just keep that in mind. As always, guys, I'm Warshack.
I'm Tony.
And happy whatever the hell day.